absolute value worksheet. Under Wednesday, we're finishing yesterday's assignment on the absolute value worksheet. And you open with Cami. All right, so if I'm going too fast, you will have this video. We did some of these problems up here. Let's look at number 7. I'm going to go to text box. Number 7, 9 degrees below 0. What integer am I going to put there? -9. We're heading in that direction. I saw colors on the leaves today on the way in. How about 125 feet below sea level? Click. -125. How about a bank deposit of $35? Is it for you or against you? Is it going in your pocket? You're depositing in your account, so that's definitely for me. That's going to be a plus 35. How about sea level? How did you know that sea level was going to be 0? 0. So above sea level is a positive number. Below sea level is a negative number. All right, now actually talking about absolute value is the distance from 0. -7 is 7 units away from 0. So we said the absolute value of -7 was 7. How about the absolute value of 15? How far away is 15 from 0? 15. So distance is always going to be positive because you can't show me 1 step ago. You can't show me 1 minute ago. It's about distance from 0. What about the absolute value of 0? It's 0 units away. All right, now they're going to start to get a little bit trickier. If we look at number 5 on the bottom for absolute value, I brought it up for you, Jaden. On the bottom, number 5, it says the negative absolute value of -3. The very first thing that you want to do is you want to look at just this part right here. How much is the absolute value of -3? It's 3. So I would put 3, but what else is going on in this problem? There's a negative sign in front of it, so I need to keep that negative sign in front of it. It doesn't mean I just got a negative answer for an absolute value. This has 2 steps. The first step is to just do the absolute value of -3, which is 3, and then to bring the negative sign down in front of your number. Try number 6, the absolute value of 7 minus the absolute value of 4. If you click on the text box, go ahead and fix it. It's fine. That's why we're going over this right now instead of doing a new lesson today. What's the absolute value of -7, Jeremy? It's 7. -7 is 7 units away from 0, so we say the absolute value of -7 is 7. And then I put minus because that's what's in the problem. Absolute value minus. What's the absolute value of 4, Jaden? What's the absolute value of 4? How far away is... It's 4. Yes, that's right. 4. Am I done the problem? What do I do? Got to finish it. 7 minus 4 is 3. Number 7. Wilson, what's the absolute value of -2? 2. -2 is 2 units away from 0. Its distance is 2. Plus, what's the absolute value of 15, Weatherall? 15. And that means 2 plus 15 equals 17. Number 8. Let's see. Marston, what's the absolute value of 9? 9 minus Brianna, what's the absolute value of -4? It's 4. So we have 9 minus 4 equals 5. Penny, next one's for you. Tell me where I should start on number 9. Should we start with looking at this negative out front, or should we start with doing the absolute value? What is the absolute value of -101? Very good. The absolute value of a -101 is 101. And let's see. Asher, what do I do with the negative that's out front? Bring it down in back of it, in front of it. Where? You put it in front of it. So that makes it a final answer of -101. Number 10. Tina, Marie, what is the absolute value of -17? 17 minus a 17. Oh, that's a big answer. I like it when my debt is that answer. 0 debt. Mark, what's the absolute value of negative 13? 13 plus, let's see, April. What's the absolute value of negative 3? It's 3 units away. So we would say the absolute value of negative 3 equals, so the absolute value of negative 3 is just 3. It equals 16. One more, and then we're going to move on to some Kahoot. Thank you. Whoa. Okay, go ahead and finish number 12. Jaden, did you want to try that one again? Yes. Correct. There you go. The absolute value of 8 is 8. And then you have a minus sign. And the absolute value of negative 7 is 7. And it ends up being 8 minus 7 is 1. All right. This is what we're going to do right now. I don't care what you have on your paper. You're passing it in right now. So we are going to go over to classwork. Whatever you have on it, I'm accepting whatever you have on it right now. On your worksheet, that's for homework. Whatever is on that paper right now, I'm accepting as your homework. Okay, normally you would have to have all these problems done, but today I want you to pass it in. So let's go do that. We're over on Google Classroom. Notice right here that it says we have something due tomorrow, absolute value. We're going to go in there, and you're going to click on View Assignment. And then you're going to click the plus sign where you can add or create. In here, in your Google Drive is where we're going today, but you have other places in there you can go. You can have links, you can have Google Docs, Google Slides, Sheets, but today we're going to Google Drive to get your absolute value paper. Once you see the paper that you want, click on it. Insert that paper. And then you are going to turn it in. You can see that your paper is right on the top. We have some people virtually. If you're virtual, what you need to do so that you can see both of your screens is you need to take and you need to minimize your screen down. And then you need to do Control-N to create a new screen next to it. You need to have 2 screens next to each other. But if you have a cell phone, you can do Kahoot on your cell phone very easily. So if you don't have a cell phone, then you're going to have to do it side by side so that you can see 2 screens. Down to the bottom you go. If you misclick, that's it. Goodbye. It's hard to come back. No. Okay, we're switching places here. Alexis in virtual land. Woo! And Joseph. Awesome. And first place is Jeremy. Way to go.